Say, man, look, at one point I had this girl in my life and she asked me where did I get my drive to talk about, like, black stuff, like, like societal issues and black politics and stuff like that, oppression, talk about God. She asked me where did I get that desire and that drive from. And as I'm randomly thinking about that upon this day, I would compare slavery to somebody having a jacket of yours. So imagine, like, somebody took a jacket from you, right? And it was one. Now you have a plethora of other jackets, but they took a jacket. They took a couple of jackets from you, right? But you didn't realize that they was the one who took it, right? So every time you're over here mentioning, man, I hate these, man, I can't stand how people just take my stuff and I don't know who did it. And you saying that to the person who really took your stuff, but you don't know they took it. So every time you're mentioning it, they're getting guilty and their conscience is getting more guilty and guilty and guilty. Meanwhile, they at home chilling in the warmth of your jacket. You know what I'm saying? But so you're gonna find this person, they're gonna start to shoot you down. Like whenever you want to talk about thieves or people stealing, they're gonna quickly try to change the subject. That guilty conscience. They're gonna try to gaslight you, making you think, well, maybe you need to look for it harder. Maybe you need to work harder. Maybe you need to try harder. Stop being a victim. They'll be saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not acknowledging that the reason why they're in that position, as fatal as the position is, like, you're yearning for your stuff. You're yearning for your stuff. You want your stuff. It hurts your heart. It hurts your heart. It hurts your soul. It can affect the way you view people. But the reason why you're in that sad predicament is because they stole from you. That's essentially what slavery is at the end of the day. It's not a jacket. It's a way of life. We got robbed of our knowledge of self, brother, sister. I'm telling you, like, they took more than our land. They took our culture, bro. They took our God. They took our language. They took our names, bro. They took our knowledge of self. And people wonder why niggas be nigging all out here, excuse my French, Yeah, they be wondering why black folks, why Israelites, why people who don't know they Israel, they wonder why them people are out here doing all this craziness, you know what I'm saying? It's because we was robbed of our knowledge of self. Now, granted, all we gotta do is pick up the Bible and read so we can learn who we are, but we was taught to not do a diligent search about who we are. We was taught that our history is not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the Bible is the best black history book in all of mankind. Every religion gets their statements and it gets their quotas from the Bible. That's why religions are very similar. You know what I'm saying? But I blame Christianity for that. But anyways, yeah, I will compare. Look at slavery as like looking at someone stealing your favorite jacket, but you're not gonna acknowledge what they did to you. But the fact you ain't got no jacket, you cold everywhere you go. With slave, you know what I mean? It's